searched that.
Who's searching Pornhub for the word porn?
It's like one of the most searched items.
Blind people who
On-
mistake
Yeah, I
it
just
for
said
Google.
that.
Yeah, he literally just said that.
Yeah, I know. Why?
I don't know.
That's what
It's in the
Blind
name of the
people mistake-
website. That's all you're gonna find.
Blind people mistake it for Google.
That's not true. Not at all. Remember when I don't know who, like during the World Cup last year when Germany lost to I think or won.
They won
They
a
beat-
ridiculous amount.
Yeah, and it was posted in the humiliation section of Pornhub. Pornhub actually like went on Twitter. It's like, please to our uploaders who are uploading the Germany, whatever they beat match to
Brazil.
our humiliation section of
Yeah.
Pornhub. We do not condone this kind of behavior.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Background Noise Podcast. There's a little interesting tidbit for you about Pornhub to open our episode.
Cool.
You know,
As you do.
as we do. Yeah, let's go around and introduce ourselves, guys.
No!
Well, we will. I'm Harrison.
Oh, I'm Seth.
Zach is waving.
I'm a disappointment.
And Austin is a disappointment. And
I'm
we're here
hearing the
with
words of my mother.
and we're here with a special guest today, Caleb.
I'm Caleb. I'm not special, but I am a guest.
He's a special guest.
Technically, we're in your house, so we're the guests.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
To be fair, Caleb is Seth's younger brother.
Yes. Alright, so how's the week been, guys? Was it last week that we talked about the Pirates movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
before
It
we
was the
had
three of
seen
us.
Okay, so now that we've seen it, let's talk about our thoughts on it. Because we saw it on Tuesday now, and it's
Correct.
Saturday.
Oh.
So thoughts?
It was,
Opinions?
I haven't seen it. I don't care about it. So.
okay.
I
It's
don't care
fine.
about you.
I think Jack kind of Jar Jar Binksed his way through the movie a little too much, as opposed to actually being clever. It's kind of like,
Okay.
What-
Dumb luck.
That's
Yeah.
been his character since the second movie, though.
Yeah, I feel like I understand why people have had a problem with the other ones now, but yeah. But other than that, I think it was fine. I liked it.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really liked the ending. I think they tied it up really nicely.
Before they make yet another sequel.
Yeah, like, if they make another sequel, I'll be very
The
disappointed.
next time Johnny Depp needs money.
Exactly.
That's accurate. I thought it was good. I don't know why it got such low ratings. I don't know what people were expecting out of it. Like, it's the fifth Pirates movie. You should
They
know
were
what
going
you're
in expecting very little. They got that. They weren't impressed, so they just gave it very little without even really thinking, is my guess.
Yeah, I'm like, it was exactly what I was expecting. It was a fun little action movie type comedy-esque.
Action adventure.
Yeah, it wasn't serious too much. It was what I was expecting. It was what I wanted out of the Pirates.
Well, that one kid kind of
movie.
drowned in the very first scene. Kind of.
No, he was
No.
trying to find his...
Yeah, I know. But still.
Spoiler alert for the very first scene of Pirates, so not really a spoiler alert. He was trying to find his dad,
It was Will Turner.
and
His
He's at
name's
the bottom
Henry.
of the sea.
and it looks like and I heard both you guys say something as soon as he tied a rock to his leg and threw it overboard,
Yeah.
and you're just like, well, that's kind of dark, and I'm like, what do you think he's doing?
I don't know. I didn't know who the kid was.
Well, what to be fair, no one did.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but I figured because he was charting his way to a specific spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't plan my suicide that
I would.
precisely. I'm gonna
Okay.
drive up to this specific
Already.
spot in the ocean because I've charted the currents, and when my body floats, it will float to this exact location.
Yeah.
Joked on you already, but I already.
Why wouldn't you just follow the currents then, when you're alive?
What?
If you were to make your body end up somewhere, why don't you just go to the place where you want your body?
That's
to
what I'm
end up?
saying. I wouldn't plan it out that meticulously at all. That doesn't make sense,
It just seems like so much more work than
right?
it's worth.
Right? Anyways, yeah, I thought it was fine. I liked it. I liked the movie.
It was a good movie.
So we went to a tournament
Oh, yeah.
yesterday. It wasn't like a really official type tournament. We were
It was held at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, it was held at the
Market
Hy-Vee
Cafe.
Market Grill. which is the Market Cafe, because
Which is the
it's
Market Grill.
actually in a
I got one
Hy-Vee
in
and
the
it's
same.
not its own restaurant. Well, the one here is its own restaurant.
No.
It's not attached to a Hy-Vee. The one in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
There's
Not
one at the
really, it
Mount,
is.
yeah, there's one at the Mount Vernon Road IV. That's just you
Really?
have to
I
go-
thought it was a different location because I looked it up. I thought it was different.
This is on Mount Vernon Road.
There's multiple. There are multiple. Edgewood Road has one. Mount Vernon has one.
Why doesn't your Hy-Vee have one?
We're getting one. We don't have one yet.
Oh,
Kind
okay.
of a newer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, what was your guys', how'd you feel about our tournament? Did you have fun? Have a good time?
How'd you
Yeah.
do?
We did pretty well.
We left with half the prize money.
Yes, we left with exactly half of the prize money that was being offered because there were 2 tournaments
It's a Mario Kart and a Smash tournament.
and each one had a first, second, and a third place. And we walked away with a first, a second, and a third place in different tournaments, though.
I'll turn that off.
So, we played Mario Kart first. Austin and Seth didn't do too hot in it.
We were together in the
Yeah.
first
We
round,
raced in the very first round.
and we both lost.
I got second, but
I
only
got
first,
third
only
because you
first-
stole second from me.
Hey, only first place went on though, so we just kind of sat down.
Yeah.
I won the Mario Kart tournament. That's where we got our first place.
Nice job.
So well, no one's really that good at Mario Kart.
It's like Mario Kart is not the high esports competitive game.
It's not true.
There needs to be
It's
an
very true.
esports community for Mario Kart specifically.
There is. It's probably just very small and spread out.
Yeah, probably.
I bet there's like a small, sad, dying Reddit page for it.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that's true.
Somewhere
It's a
out
party game. It's not something that people like train at, you know.
there. I think there's a lot of party games that like you turn competitive. Like Smash Bros is a party game. but it's
Smash
become
Bros is a
super
competitive game.
Is it?
though. Yes,
Did it
there's a
start as
competitive
one?
scene. It didn't start as one on
Yeah.
the N64, but
Yeah.
as soon as Melee came out, it got a really competitive scene.
Yeah. But it started as like a party game that kind of like developed a competitive.
Yeah, but Mario Kart's not going to develop a competitive
Not really,
scene.
no.
that one's pretty much purely a party game, and just a fun racing game for you if you want.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so we won that, and then we went on to the Smash Bros. Tournament.
Yeah, that was it was like 32 people were going to participate, but it wasn't that many people. Some dropped out, and there were the first 2 rounds were 4-player KO fests for 5 minutes. I was in the very first match, and the other 3 people got like 4 or 5 KOs apiece. I won with 13.
Nice.
Yeah.
I bet you kill stole.
And Austin, how did you feel about it?
I lost to a guy who did 14% damage total to Seth in a 1v1.
That's how well Austin did.
Yeah.
It was so freaking stupid because all he did was play villager and use the tree and knock everyone out because no one was paying attention to him. And even if you would try to, it's just like there was nothing you could do about it. Like
Yeah, then I had to go up against him in there were not enough people, so it was only 3-person in the KO match, and it was me, him, and one other guy. And me and him tied for KOs, and deaths didn't matter, it was just KOs. So we had to 1v1, and 2 stock, I beat him, only took 14% damage.
total. Like the dude was awful.
No, he was like...
But he just played villager.
He
and
played Villager, which Harrison has played a lot, and I've played Harrison a lot and gotten my ass beat by his Villager a lot. And he used the exact same tricks as Harrison did, just not as...
Just poorly.
Yeah, not with as much finesse. So it was a really easy match.
And then I had to fight him because I lost to there. Okay, so the second round, since we didn't have enough people, ended up being only 3 people in a match. The first one was 4.
Yeah.
So since there were only 3 people, I didn't take into account that RNG wouldn't come as much into play, and I was up against a girl who knew what she was doing. Actually, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And so since she knew what she was doing, I chose Bowser because Bowser has high kill potential, and it worked for the first match. For the second match, it didn't work because this girl actually knew what she was doing, and she was spacing me and a guy who I feel bad for. He had a deformity
Okay.
in his in his right hand. it looked like he had gotten it crushed in a door or something when he was young,
Oh.
and like he was missing. Yeah, he was missing 3 fingers and
I
like
think I know that guy.
tiny hand. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
He goes,
well,
he goes to Kennedy.
You say tiny hand? Is he Donald Trump?
No.
Oh no.
only half. So
Yeah.
maybe he's half Donald, but
Uh,
not full Donald.
Was he hilarious?
Anyways, he was a really nice guy.
Cafefe?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
stupidest thing.
It's so dumb.
It's Kafifi.
Whatever.
No one knows how to pronounce it. They just know how to spell it.
Wait,
What?
what is that?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
You know the Kafifi?
Cafefe?
No, what is it?
Kafifi.
Explain.
So, Donald Trump posted a midnight
At
tweet.
like 1 a.m. he posted a tweet.
Despite the bad press,
Cafefe.
Kafifi.
Covfefe.
And it took the
That's
internet by storm.
See, I got my mom. Me and my mom recently watched Stranger Things.
Mhm.
We watched it all in one day because it's only 8 episodes, and you know the wall with all the letters that the
Mm-hmm.
mom write. So at one point in the series, a kid gets lost to another dimension, right? And he's able to control like lights and stuff from where he is. So his mom in our dimension makes a wall with the alphabet on it and hangs lights with a light above each letter, and asks him questions, and he's able to use lights to communicate. And he basically spells run. My mom tagged me in a post that was a GIF of that wall with the lights, and it spelled whatever Covfefe. And I was like, what does this mean? And I started trying to decipher it like it was a cipher or something, and I was like, I'm too tired to do this because it was like 3 a.m. And so I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Now I know.
And like, it was deleted like 5 hours later or something. Then he tweeted, "Who can find out what Covfefe means? Enjoy."
Even though he has no idea what it
I
means.
feel like we've got to go to some like temple in the middle of nowhere to find the true meaning of
The Temple of Doom.
Temple
No.
of Covfefe.
Temple of Kafifi.
Hey, they're making an Indiana Jones like 5, I hear.
How?
I mean, how they are.
Well,
Do they get
the
hit?
how is not the question,
No.
more of the why.
And like, you know,
Yeah, they have Harrison Ford.
really?
Hey, maybe they'll kill him off in that one too.
Probably.
I thought that he just like hated all of his like stereotypical roles by now.
I think he does. I think that's why he said to kill him off in.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Wars.
that's exactly why he's dead in Star Wars.
That's why he like phoned it in for Crystal Skull, but actually was kind of like, all right, fine, I'll try for. You're paying me enough to try for Star Wars if it's the last one, so I'll do so.
And Crystal Skull was bad.
Think about Harrison
I think
Ford.
he knew.
I think Harrison Ford is like one of those guys who he's famous, and I think he likes his job as an actor, but he doesn't want like the celebrity that comes with it. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about him. Like people see him and they're all like, "Oh my God, it's Han Solo," and I don't think he wants that. I think he just wants to act because he likes the craft and
Maybe.
get paid for it, I guess. He does. He just doesn't. I don't get the feeling from him that he likes the celebrity that comes with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the last tournament was 3 people. The second round was 3 people, and
Off that tangent.
the guy who I was talking about wasn't very good,
Mm-hmm.
and he was playing as Kirby. So our match ended up being who can kill Kirby the most. She won
Oh,
because she
man.
was able to space me with arrows because I was Bowser and I'm not that good with Bowser. I'm okay with Bowser. I'm fine with Bowser when I need to just snipe kills.
Hey.
You need to grab people and take them down with you.
That doesn't count as a kill though, Caleb. I did that
Pissed
to
everyone else
Austin
off.
when we were training. Remember that, Austin?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What you doing there, buddy?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah?
You guys suck at podcasting.
I've had nothing to say,
Okay.
so.
What you doing there, Austin?
Playing Hearthstone.
I'm not surprised.
Then why'd you ask?
What else would you be
Oh,
doing?
shit.
Because I just wanted to
Excuse me.
confirm that that's what you were doing. What rank are you?
Oh, this isn't a ranked match.
Okay, what rank are you though?
The season just reset.
Yeah, season just.
Okay, what rank were you?
Number 1.
I
Because
was
we are
on
number
like I
1.
was like 12 on my
No.
wild. I don't know
No.
where I was on standard.
No, we're not. No? Okay.
Alright. Well, let me see here. What we got? Oh, okay. So I recently. Okay, what?
What?
Words are difficult. Royal Pains recently got its last season out on Netflix. I don't know if you guys know what
Oh.
that is. Do
My
you know what
parents
that
watched
is?
that like 5 years ago.
Is that the one about the doctor? He like loses his job.
Yeah.
He treats a
Yeah,
kid instead of this like famous or like rich person, and then the family of the rich person's pissed, so they get him fired or whatever.
That's just the like
Setup.
inciting
Yeah,
factor.
yeah.
But anyways.
I've seen like the first episode. So.
The last season of Royal Pains, the second to last episode, is a musical episode.
Seems like a weird one to have be the musical episode, but okay.
But it was. It was actually pretty good. Music was good in it. I liked it. But that led me to think of a question for you guys. What are your thoughts on like musical episodes in TV? Like, a lot of shows seem to be doing those now.
One
Like-
is fine as a gimmick. Any more than that, it's just kind of like, what?
Unless it's like designed that way.
Like Glee.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if that's
Or-
the point of the show.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
What?
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's a CW show.
What's it about?
Crazy
I don't
Ex-Girlfriend.
I just know there's a lot of music in it.
Huh.
So.
It's about these crazy ex-girlfriends.
There was also that TV show Smash. It was
Is it
on.
about Smash Mouth?
No, it was on
I
ABC.
Right?
I don't know. I guess I like it if it makes enough sense.
Hilarious, Caleb.
Yeah.
my own deck just killed me. Okay, so I was going to win. He was at
Obviously,
3
you
health.
weren't gonna win.
He was at 3 health. Oh wait, okay, no. He was at 3 health. I was at 1, but I had the ability Ice Block, which makes it so that when
you
he
have Pot of
attacks
Greed?
me, when he Pot of Greed, Joe Tico.
What's Pot of Greed do?
He attacks me.
It makes you draw 2
It
cards.
makes my like instead of killing me, it makes my character immune for the rest of the turn. So his turn would end up ending, and I would end up killing him next turn. I drew a card that it's deal 2 when you draw this card, deal 2 damage to all characters. Secrets don't work on your own turn, so it killed me and left him at 1 health. I died because my deck killed me.
It sounds like you're bad at deck design.
It's the Tavern Brawl.
What?
Oh, okay.
I don't know Hearthstone, so I don't know what any of that meant. But Good for
Okay,
you.
so he had a Pokemon team, right? But he didn't do proper team design,
He didn't.
and
yeah.
one of his moves did recoil, and the recoil killed him, and
So,
he
I
lost the
understand
match.
the basic
so
concept.
his opponent drew the last prize card.
Yes.
And he lost.
I was the Winkus Link.
Goodbye. Anyways, yeah.
I had been ordered off the island.
Do you have any opinions on musical episodes?
I don't watch TV.
Unless it's How I Met Your
Don't
Mother.
watch TV.
I mean,
That's on Netflix.
Yeah. That counts as TV.
Not if I watch on my computer.
There are
It counts
television
as TV.
shows on
It counts as
Netflix.
They're television shows. The medium in which you watch them is
Like,
not relevant.
by that definition, no one watches TV because they only watch Netflix.
That's accurate.
Not if they watch movies.
Fair enough.
What? That's not. That's
See, watching. If you
But
say
then
you
they
watch,
don't watch movies; they watch Netflix.
if you say you
Watch
watch,
the movies on Netflix.
if you say you watch Netflix, that means that you watch like movies or TV show. If you say you're watching TV show, it means you're watching like a half-hour show.
Well, it depends on
either
what's
on
happening
TV
during the Netflix.
or Netflix. If you're watching a movie,
It's like if you were the girl, you're not actually watching Netflix.
Oh, the
What?
You'll learn
Are
someday.
you saying? Are you making a reference to Netflix and chill? Is that what you're saying?
no lie, for the longest time,
You'll
straight up you
understand
get
one day
together
when
and
you
watch
grow.
Netflix.
I don't think you understand.
I've been on the end of that.
I don't. You have. You have.
Yes.
Okay.
girl.
I-
I just want to sit
I
there.
find
with
that
you and
hard
watch
to
Netflix.
believe,
That's
but
it.
I had a girlfriend for 9 months, in
Okay.
which probably the last 4 months of that was pretty
9
much just
months.
physical. Pretty much the last 4 months of that was pretty much just physical.
He gives me a little
Congratulations.
eyebrow wave.
I'm well aware what that's like.
Okay, Austin, but you still watch shows. I
No,
don't-
he watches Netflix.
He watches shows on Netflix though.
Do you watch horror or terror?
I watch.
Thriller.
Thriller.
I watch
My bad.
Thriller,
Thriller.
yes.
I lost the word.
Horror or terror.
Potato. Potato.
We've never heard anyone call it terror.
I lost the word.
Well,
I said terror.
let's make a new genre.
Terror.
We'll just combine thriller and horror. We'll call it terror. And that's the compromise. We
Okay.
watch terror movies.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
You could have just said terrible.
terrible.
No, you have to.
Terrible, as opposed to you said terrorable.
I know that was the point. Is that you have to like.
No, you don't.
No,
Terror.
You're just.
bull.
I mean, maybe,
Terror.
maybe when we tell you the jokes, we have to do that so that you'll actually understand them.
No, you don't get my joke, so you're trying to explain in your own sick, twisted way. You cook.
Yeah, cook.
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 That's what he said.
He said cuck.
Oh.
There's a difference. One of them is derogatory.
Well, it tries to be derogatory.
It can be whatever it wants to be.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
can't you cuck?
Well, since this topic seems to be going nowhere, how about this? I've been finishing a lot of shows up lately.
Okay.
What with Royal Pains, and I recently watched through Frasier again.
Okay.
And it brought me to a question: What is worse in your guys' opinion? A show that gets canceled like before it's able to finish its run,
Firefly.
so like in the middle, yeah, like Firefly. Or a show that finishes its run but with a like unsatisfactory ending.
Huh, I wonder where that second one came from.
Or
Frasier, actually.
Or like
Oh,
a show that like
I was gonna
gets
sound our conversation
bad
from
before it
yesterday.
finishes. Like it starts off the first 2 seasons are like really good, but like the last seasons are just bad.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
mean
that's what I
Dexter?
mean.
Yeah.
Like The
Yeah.
Office.
You mean Arrow?
Yeah, like those exactly.
Except apparently the most recent season was amazing. Didn't watch it.
I think the first one is worse because then, at least with the one with the unsatisfying ending, at least you have all these other seasons of good episodes to watch. And honestly,
At least you have an
at
ending.
least with TV shows, it's really hard to pull off a good ending just because of how long it goes on.
Not necessarily. I've seen lots of good endings to TV shows. I like
There's
Friends
good
ending.
ones.
I like
How
But
much
it's
Cheers.
harder.
No. Cheers ends well.
Cheers, Lon.
Everybody knows your name. I have a pair of shorts with Cheers written on the front
Yeah.
of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
We play every
got it for
Christmas,
Christmas.
on my
Oh.
dad's side. We
That's
play a
so-
game where everyone gets a gift based on a theme. And last year, or
That's
the year
good.
before, yeah, glass, Cheers glass.
It's just
It
Cheers
was
on.
based on TV shows, and Caleb got the one based on Cheers, and it came with
That's awesome.
Yeah.
a Cheers glass and like shorts,
too.
a bunch of socks.
Which is.
I need socks.
Did you watch Cheers then?
Nope.
So you have no idea.
Nope. We know, like, there was a bunch of different gifts based on different bunch of TV shows. At least I didn't. I didn't know like most of them. I didn't know most of the shows. I hadn't seen most.
What
of
were
them.
some of the presents?
There was a MASH one.
Oh,
Yeah, like
It was
it was like a.
this
Oh,
one on
like
Bob
portrait
Ross. We got a bunch of
Yeah.
paints.
Got it.
that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
awesome.
was.
You would have loved it. Yeah. I don't remember what else. Probably something.
What'd you get?
I don't remember.
Wow.
I think I got the Bob Ross paints at one point, but like there was like stealing involved. I don't remember if I kept them or if I lost them.
You lost them.
I lost. Yeah, I thought so.
You
Because like
lost them.
if I kept them, then I stole them to someone.
I'm
You
a.
stole them to someone?
Even you gave them to someone?
No, like the last 2 years, I had my gifts. And I just sold them to someone else. who
Oh,
wanted
sold
them.
them.
Someone else in my
Weird,
family.
You stole them
You
to
got,
someone.
you got like iTunes gift cards for Canada.
Yeah.
Like
Canadian
Canadian
No,
iTunes.
one year-
gift cards.
iTunes?
Yeah.
One year the gift was like or the theme was like vintage or something, and I got like this coat hanger that was like a pipe or something, and
It was really
I didn't want it, and my uncle had like the matching set, so he just bought the other one from me, and I got $40 for a coat
yeah, he
hanger.
usually just gets money for it. I know, I'm not a huge fan of white elephants after your party this Christmas.
Why? Tell the audience what happened, Caleb.
So,
Where did you get?
well, I got something fine, but the thing is, so these people, they show up, and what they offered to the pot is a driving instructor DVD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, anyway, this guy's a scumbag. in the
Someone
first
else
place, so-
offered a gift to his own magic show.
Yeah.
A free magic show.
Well, the
And
point
then,
of white elephants is that they're supposed to be stupid gag gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not what Logan
But then,
brought.
and then another guy brought like this hand-painted picture of
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor, and an original vinyl Thriller, and he walked away with that, and it just seemed a little unbalanced.
I got that.
You got that?
I got that.
You know, he got the Ewan McGregor because he took that to the AmeriCorps with him.
No.
Did
Disco
brought-
Jesus Adventures?
Yeah,
that
I,
was Disco
I got
Jesus.
Disco
Disco
Jesus.
Jesus.
Disco Jesus.
You have to give him McGregor.
I also-
Ewan,
I gave that to somebody.
Oh, you
Somebody
got
Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She showed up at my job the other day. That was cool.
You have a job?
I do have a job.
Where do you
I
work?
work at Panera Bread.
I've never been
Yeah, don't go.
there.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
It really isn't. They charge like $10 for a salad. It's insane. Like the demand for overpriced sandwiches and salads in this city is insane.
There's a knock at the door.
Yep.
No, it's not.
It's crazy.
That was a knock at the door.
It wasn't the door. And if it is, it's not for us. Don't mind it.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind
That's
the
my
curtain.
mom trying to get my sister's attention. Whenever she wants to get our attention, she pounds on the wall because like I always have headphones on, so I can never hear her yell my name. Anyway,
Anyways,
and there she goes down the stairs.
doop, 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 doop. What were we talking? Okay, we were talking about
Shows that
show
end badly.
endings.
Shows endings, yeah.
See, it's the question of would you rather die the hero or live to see yourself become the villain?
I mean, kind of.
Like I would have preferred it if The Office had just like gotten canceled after Steve Carell left, because the
Yeah.
other seasons ended up just not being good and kind of destroying some character arcs.
Yeah.
Would have been better if they just canceled it, frankly.
Yeah.
But then there's shows like Reaper. Do you guys know what Reaper is?
Nope.
So Reaper is a show about
refers.
So Reaper is a show about a guy who it turns out his father is the devil,
Ooh.
and
So is mine. No.
that was mean.
I don't know.
And it turns out, and the devil comes to him and says, "Tell you what, you can have your soul back, but I need you to work for me, catching escaped demons from hell."
Mm.
And each episode is him catching different demons who have escaped. And when the demons escape, they have these weird powers based on their sins that they committed while on Earth.
Ah.
So it's a really interesting show, and it had 2 seasons, but then it got canceled on a cliffhanger, and I hate that. When it's a good show
I
that
feel like
gets
if I was-
canceled on a cliffhanger.
I feel like if I was doing a show and that happened to be, I just like, I don't know, post the ending somewhere, like,
YouTube.
yeah, like a like storyboard animation, the ending or something, or just like write it out fan fiction style, depending on how lazy I was.
Yeah, that would work. That'd be nice, but that doesn't
Just
happen.
give like a brief synopsis.
Austin, what are
I
your
think
thoughts?
that's how you get sued by whatever company is sponsoring you.
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna finish it.
They're still gonna sue you.
Would you rather see your shows die the hero or live to become the villain, Austin?
What about the ones that live to be the hero?
Those ones are fine. We don't. That's like Cheers.
That's
we
a
don't care.
third option.
Yeah, but there's
It's the blatantly correct
there's
choice.
2 bad options though, and it's like a would you rather, you know?
Well, I
That's
mean,
what
you're
we're doing.
asking, would you rather?
Precisely. Austin?
It's not like it is. What
It
if you don't like the
depends.
ending, but it makes sense?
It depends.
Depends on what? Explain.
The situation. Like, there are some shows that honestly should have ended 4 seasons ago. There are also shows that have ended past when they should have, but still were good. You just don't know. Like it all depends on the show. If you gave like a specific show, I could tell you like whether or not I would want one or the other.
Okay, but let's just say that there's a show. You're an executive, okay? And there's a show that you really
You're in
love.
charge.
And you have the option to either and you know that these next seasons are going to be terrible. You have the option to either cancel it but leave people without a finished story, or air the next terrible seasons that people are going to pan you for.
Well, if I know
What are
they're
the
gonna be
ratings
terrible,
like?
why don't I just like
What are the ratings on the show?
I don't know. Good. It's been getting good ratings up until
Do
then.
the
Why
seasons.
cancel?
Yeah, do the seasons. If it gets good ratings, keep on airing it.
Yeah, do the seasons get
Okay,
money.
but I'm not okay.
Executive is a bad standpoint because they just want money.
Yeah, executives just want money.
That's not okay. I don't know how to get you to a non-objective viewpoint on this, Austin. I'm just saying, like, if there were a show and you had the option to either leave off at a cliffhanger and not get the full ending, or watch Drivel for the next 2 seasons, which would you rather do?
Watch Dribble.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the only way I can relate this scenario would be like, say I start watching a series and get like 3/4 the way through and just stop watching it. I would continue, no matter how bad it is. I'd continue watching.
Okay, well, no.
I did the same thing with Dexter.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
After arguably the 4th season, it fell off terribly.
I'm saying like
God, the last season was just a
so for you, what makes you
this is an
what
entire
makes you
train wreck.
what disappoints you more is when they cancel a show with cliffhangers than when they let a show go bad.
I would
Yes.
rather, I'd rather the show continue on.
Okay, that was the question.
Because then you won't know that it goes bad if it ends right
If it
away.
doesn't go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's not a matter of what you would know.
You
It's
don't
a
get to
matter of-
know all the information.
That's what
So-
I'm saying.
Maybe
Oh my god.
whoever makes the series just like plan out the series first. You know?
They usually do, but that doesn't always work out.
like, maybe-
But
And
sometimes shows
you're
are
supposed to-
It's
really
hard-
successful and the corporate structure of it decides we want to make more seasons because the show is successful.
Well, then you're gonna make
and
more
so they
seasons.
It's hard
Because like there's an ending there, so you know.
It's hard to make an ending for a lot of shows because a lot of TV shows just try to keep stasis from one episode to the next, where you start and end with all the characters in the exact same place. So you start and there's some growth, and then it's all the same until the end where they try to change something. As opposed to like the end of every other episode where things just basically turn back, or the end of every season, most things usually just turn back to like normal with only slight physical changes. There's not really any character arcs that can like sometimes, but like not often go all the way.
There's a lot of shows that have good endings, I think, though. MASH ends with the war.
I'm not saying it's not
ending.
possible. I'm just saying it's hard to do.
Pirates of the Caribbean had a great
It was
ending.
not a show.
Not a show.
But it's a movie.
Yeah,
It's
not
a
the
movie
same.
series. It's a series.
Yeah, they didn't plan those. The only ones they planned out were like 2 and 3
You
at
know
the
what?
same time.
Because they filmed them together.
Yeah, they made 1 and like, oh, and then they made 2 and 3. Oh, and then they made 4. Oh, and then they made 5. They didn't plan any overarching story.
See, but I don't think it's as hard as you
Put
think
one
it
in.
is to make an ending for a series satisfying.
Do you know how hard it is?
I've seen series do it, and there's
That does
more
not
that
an
do
answer.
it well than do it. I'm studying this in school. I'm studying storytelling, and there's a way to do it. It's just there's some things that do it poorly, and if you plan out every detail ahead of time, it can be done poorly. But before I get into this, Zach, what are your thoughts? Seth brought chips out, and Austin is crawling to them and eating them.
Yeah, this is why I don't let you guys have food.
It depends on the show. It really does.
You're asking a hypothetical with too many variables. We're doing our best, Harrison.
I'm just saying, like, of the shows that you've seen, I'm sure that
Which
there's
is
some
not
that
many.
got canceled before they finished their storylines, and I'm sure there's some that went bad, like Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
So which one made you more angry? Ones that ended the show before the storyline finished, or ones that just kept going even though things got bad?
Well, I mean, if a show goes bad, I'll just stop watching it like I did with Arrow. So I don't really care. If it gets canceled, then yeah, I'm disappointed a little bit, but
There are plenty of other shows out
yeah.
there.
But there's a ton of shows that I can watch that are pretty much the same. Like Castle got canceled. A lot of people can argue that Castle got canceled because it turned into a bad show, but I still enjoyed it until it got canceled. But there's a ton of other, but there's still a ton of other cop shows that I can watch if I want to watch a cop show.
Okay. Whatever. Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to get
Yeah,
from
no,
us.
none of us like.
We're giving you the answer to the question we think you're asking.
But that's not the question I'm asking. Is
Then
the issue.
ask it better.
The question
Yeah.
is,
I don't know. I just
You are
don't
the
feel
weakest
like your
link.
guys' minds work the same way mine does, and that's fine. We'll just move on. But anyways, yeah, there's plenty of ways to end a series successfully. Monk ended it with
I love that show.
yeah. Do you care if I say how it? Have you seen it
I've
all?
seen the ending. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the ending.
So, like, Monk ends with him finding the person who killed his wife after all these years of him trying to get better and stuff. And it ends with his decision as to whether or not to kill the guy. He has the option to. He doesn't do it because, he's moral. And the guy gets put away, and Monk goes about his daily life still. That's one option, is to have an overarching story that drives the character, and then at the end of the series have the character find their end goal, achieve it, but then keep going about their life. Because, like you said, people want, because TV shows are designed in a way to keep people coming back week to week so things remain the same. So that's one way to end it. Another way to end it is symbolically, Cheers and Friends. Cheers ends with Sam closing down the bar for the last time. He shuts down all the lights, and then somebody comes and knocks on the door, and he says, "Sorry, we're closed," and then he goes into the back of the bar, symbolically ending the show. Even though life at Cheers is going to remain the same, it is a symbolic way of saying, hey, we're done here. And Friends, the friends are still going to remain friends. How many times can I say friends within the next 5 seconds? But
Friends.
they leave the apartment, which has been a main setting for the entirety of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to leave all their keys, and they're not saying goodbye to each other, but they're saying goodbye to the location, and in that way it symbolically mimics them saying goodbye to the show, and then they leave. And the last shots are of the empty set. So symbolically is a nice way to end a show while keeping it satisfying. But then there's shows like Frasier, where in the last 4 episodes of the show, not the last season, which they could have easily done, in the last 4 episodes, they introduce a love interest to Frasier.
What?
And within the time span of these 4 episodes, she moves to Chicago from Seattle. Now, Frasier's been living in Seattle for 11 years at this point, and he met her like a month before she was moving to Chicago. And the last episode explains how he uproots his entire life in Seattle, he quits his job, and he leaves his family, his dad, his brother, his sister-in-law, who he's gotten really close with in Seattle, leaves them and flies to Chicago to follow this girl that he's known for a month. And especially with his character, who is completely logical, he's a psychiatrist, it makes no sense, and it's an aggravating ending because
He learned to feel. He learned to love.
he'd been married 3 times. He knew how to love.
He's after this crunk-ass hoe.
Precisely! And that's not the character. After all, because there was growth in the series, and there's growth in characters as series progress. How I Met Your Mother's a good example of that, I feel. And
It's an ending that makes sense, but you don't have to like.
Got Seth on board.
okay, whatever.
I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
We've discussed that on a podcast. Anyways, it doesn't fit the character. So, yeah, that causes an issue. That's a bad way to do it. A good way to have done that exact same storyline, I feel, would have been to introduce the love interest at the beginning of the season, give Frasier time to change who he is personally and grow to a point where where it feels natural for him to want to leave Seattle and follow this woman who he's fallen in love with, rather than introduce her in the last 3 episodes because your series got canceled. You know? There are ways to do it, and there's plenty of ways. Anyways.
They did what they could.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is it's tricky, but it's not as difficult as you might think. There are a lot of good shows that ended well on a high note, and there's a couple of glaring examples of ones that did it poorly.
Yeah, but TV shows also go through a ton of different writers and stuff. Yeah, the showrunners can be like, oh yeah, we want it to be sort of like this, follow this storyline. The writers can be, yeah, I'll do a little bit of that and introduce their own shit.
Yeah,
Frasier went on for fucking 11 years. They're gonna go through a ton of writers and introduce a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. You're right. I'm just saying that's what happens is stuff like that comes into play and it makes for a bad series ending.
Okay.
It might be none of the show people's fault. It's just it happens, and it's sad when it does because there are plenty of good shows that have ended poorly too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had the example and I forgot.
I don't watch the main TV shows, so I don't know.
Anyways, so
So
Wonder Woman's coming out.
It came out.
It came out. Yeah, it came out. It was this weekend. And I've been watching a lot of like Injustice 2 gameplay and stuff.
Okay.
And so I was just wondering, what superhero would you guys want to be if you were a superhero?
Flash.
I mean, Superman is literally God.
yeah, Superman's literally God. I think superpowers might be the best.
Do you guys understand how OP the Flash is, though?
But he's not a god.
He uses
Superman's
speed.
faster.
He uses
What?
speed to
Yeah, but
play God.
Superman's like faster.
No, he's not. He's not, though.
He's not?
Flash
Are you
is
sure?
fast.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright.
There are comic book story arcs in which Superman literally survives like 30 fucking nukes and then just fucking
Yeah,
goes
like-
and has coffee.
Okay, but
Nah, Superman spins around the world, going to the point where Flash was born, and karate chops him. Dead.
which Flash, though?
Yeah.
Barry
Also,
Allen,
Flash
Wally
can go back in
West,
time.
All of them.
Bart Allen.
All of them.
Well, which
Flash-
one?
oh,
It
God.
depends. Which one do you want to be? You only get to be one.
You only get me one. Yeah.
He just I just said the Flash, because that's
Which one?
like I don't know.
All of them.
I'm gonna be the Superman.
The Superman.
Well, I mean, there's only one Superman. So.
Exactly.
There's more than one Flash, though, is his point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh, yeah, which one, though?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a bunch of different ones.
The one that can beat Superman. Dude, I haven't had potato chips in such a long time.
You're welcome.
That's nice.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
Do you want a medal?
But you get a chip on your shoulder, then, don't you?
Got a chip on my shoulder.
I will
No, you don't. I'll
kill
go.
you. I will kill you.
I don't know if that's a little extreme.
Do not bring up that show again.
Hey Harrison.
Yeah?
How upset are you about though? How upset are you
I got
About
a bit of
what?
a chip on my
about
shoulder.
The musical next year at?
We're not going to talk about it.
What's the musical next year?
They're
It's-
doing Newsies, and it's the first high school production of Newsies, so Disney's working
One
with
of them.
them.
Yeah, Disney asked us to do it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can I come back and tech?
Anyways. Okay, Austin, we'll go with your idea. Superpower. You can have one.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Why?
Because we already discussed this. Because you can do so much with it.
Okay, well, you haven't discussed it with any of us.
You
Yep.
can
Low
fly
down.
because you can like lift yourself up, right? You basically have super strength, and you can do that from afar. You can immobilize people, like you basically have freeze powers. You
Well, the question for like your super strength argument is your telekinesis only as strong as you are.
Ooh,
Physically or mentally?
physically. Let's say physically.
all right, fine. You you can kill anyone whenever you want, like just by looking at them. Just brain gone, you know. Like
Fucking fat ass.
I haven't had potato chips in forever.
like
I'm cutting you off.
You're eating the entire bag.
theoretically, like if you figured out like the mind, then you could like arrange the electrical signals in the mind to like mind control people. It's just
Or if that's too specific, you could just
like make them
make them
do
move.
Unless they're stronger than you.
it. Unless they're stronger than
And you
then that's not really telekinesis though.
Why?
you can
You don't
force
know
them.
what telekinesis
why
would
would
be.
you be restrained by your puny body when you have ascended to the level of
Well,
Because-
because you only know how you only have the sense of stuff that you can lift.
I'll trick myself.
Yeah,
How
your
much
mind
did
is
you
your
bet?
biggest.
I
Your
don't
mind
know.
is literally your biggest obstacle.
you gotta like be free from
If you manage to like develop Alzheimer's or something, you could do some serious damage. Just
like in Logan.
yes,
That's a good movie.
yes.
Never seen it.
You should.
Watch it in black and
It's
white.
good.
What?
With the on the Blu-ray DVD release, they released a version that's in black and white.
Why?
For colorblind people, probably.
No.
Probably.
Just so-
You don't need a
it's just
black
so
and white
different.
version for colorblind people. They already can't see the colors.
It helps.
Oh.
It really does. It really does.
Anyways,
By the way, colorblind doesn't necessarily mean they can't see colors.
Really?
I know.
Yes, but it makes them like more harder to differentiate. So if
Yeah.
you have it in complete black
They
and
have
white, then
ways
it's just
to-
easy.
Like Star Wars Battlefront has ways. Like if you're a certain colorblind, like they have different
Yeah,
settings
there are
for
colorblind
different
settings.
versions of colorblind.
That's basically that, but for the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
okay.
It's reasonable.
that's not what.
So yeah, let's go around. Let's get our superpower, and then we'll give you a limitation to the superpower too,
Okay.
just cause.
Okay, I'll be different than telekinesis.
I
Just
want
to get some
telekinesis.
variance.
So Caleb, well, and what's Caleb's superhero name? He has telekinesis, and he's Caleb.
Megamind. No.
He has telekinesis, and he's Caleb. So
You don't want your name in
the
the.
Canadian cranium.
That's pretty good. Yep, that's pretty
I don't
good.
think I've ever played Cranium.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for that non sequitur, Austin.
No, it
We
sucks
love you.
when you have a game of Cranium and the dough gets like hard because it was exposed to air too long and you can't use it anymore.
I wouldn't
Play-Doh.
know. I've never played it.
Well, then you just buy more Play-Doh and play the game
I
stuff.
don't have that kind of money. Yeah, I do.
You can't go to the Dollar Tree and buy one thing, or you can't look up on the internet how to make
Do
Play-Doh.
you have any idea how much Play-Doh I eat? It's insane.
It's the main part of my diet.
Like, they came out with a Play-Doh ice cream maker and they expect me not to eat it? Like, what is this?
Alright, Seth, we'll give you a second to think about it since we're going to give Caleb the Canadian cranium telekinesis.
Okay.
But with a poor restriction.
Yeah, but with... Yeah.
You mean yourself?
Canadian Cranium,
He
but
can
his
only be
limitation
as
is his physical
strong
self.
as his physical self.
God damn, I'm
It's even worse than the Force.
He's about to get jacked.
Zach, what would you like for your superpower?
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Okay,
I forgot
Austin.
super speed. But you have
Okay.
to wear your shoelaces sometimes.
Okay.
I'll wear loafers then.
You have to have your shoelaces untied.
With super speed, you know?
I don't wear shoes.
No, you have to be wearing shoes. Or else
Okay, I wear
Shoes would
loafers.
give you your speed.
the shoes will give you your speed.
They're like Pegasus boots,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
can't be tied ever, or else they lose their properties.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst fucking.
So like you'd be running and then occasionally you just go fall over.
What if he was like running over the ocean?
No,
How do you
no,
get back with the
no.
speed?
They only
No.
gain speed when they're tied together. So you can go fast as hell, but your feet only move like
That's
this.
like- That's like a contradiction. Like, Yeah, you know that episode of Rick and Morty where like the devil sells these like awesome things, but they
Yeah.
have like a downside? That's exactly what that is.
I know.
It's something awesome, but you can't use it.
That's not actually gonna be
That's
his
not
thing. It's
actually-
just what if
Yeah.
what if that was a thing that existed in
Yeah.
like either a DC or Marvel universe? Just boots with super speed, but they must be tied together. Austin,
Face plant at the
I'm
speed of
debating
sound.
between two:
well, tell us. We'll debate it.
teleportation or invisibility.
Why for either of them? Give me some
Invisibility has
reasons.
always been my number one. Has always been my.
He wants to
Why
sneak into
invisibility?
women's locker rooms.
Yeah.
Women's locker
Oh,
room.
side
that
note,
seriously
another
it?
reason.
Is
Side
that
note.
it?
No.
Side note, another reason for telekinesis: you can bend light around you.
Okay,
Your mind.
I'll give you that.
Yes.
Can you though?
Can you?
Is it
The
physical?
thing with invisibility is like
Telekinesis be physical matter.
you can pretty.
It is matter.
You can get away with
Yeah,
anything.
energy
Like I would
is
still
stable.
want a normal life, but literally it would just enhance my normal life. Because I'd be able to do things that I mean.
Like go to women's locker room. That's literally his entire argument for this.
I think so. I don't
You know what? Why
No,
not?
how would this make your life better? I don't understand.
How would invisibility make my life better?
Yeah.
Save
I-
money on porn.
I could get into any, like literally anything I ever wanted. Like women's locker.
Just
Really?
I'm sorry. Just,
You can't think of anything
News
else.
dropping, like concerts and stuff like that. I literally wouldn't have to pay to go anywhere.
just like Coach Alamito, the showers putting out some weird white liquid. We don't know where. We don't know
Fine.
where it is.
You get to be invisible, except when you're turned on.
Oh.
Okay, that would only affect me in certain situations, though.
In like most of the situations he'd be in when he's invisible.
No, it's just like invisibility would be just. It would be a convenience. Is literally all it would be. Like
I'd argue that teleportation is an even greater convenience.
I just
Yeah.
say that's
Yeah.
why that's why I was also thinking
Yeah.
teleportation.
Also, then you can be on
That's
our
like-
superhero team because Bamfane is something that you could do with teleportation.
No, he can only teleport as far as he can see.
What is Bamfane?
Fine.
That's still pretty
I'll
good.
do
I don't
that.
know.
If
No,
you're good enough, just
without
teleport.
assistance. Like just his normal eyes with glasses, I guess.
Oh.
With glasses.
Well, since you wear glasses.
Normal eyes. Oh god.
Wait.
That's
So-
a good limitation for that.
So with assistance though?
No, like he can't use a telescope or something.
Oh, okay. That'd be pretty
Do his
cool.
glasses count as assistants?
like he
Yeah,
looks
'cause
at
it's
the
like
moon.
My glasses would count as assistants. wouldn't
Well,
they?
he
If I
he
can see the
he
moon.
actually needs his glasses.
the glasses will give me the ability,
Okay.
like the shoes for him.
That's
or
a weird. That's an interesting question. If you can, like, I don't expect anyone here to have an answer for it, but if you can see the moon,
I could teleport.
would that mean that you could teleport to the surface of the moon, or because it's not defined enough, since it's just basically a circle in the sky, would that not be?
I would
Actually,
teleport
what
to
you
like a
do-
cardboard like cutout that's floating in the sky.
Just look, like it'd be, if you're really good, you look up and teleport into the sky, and then you can see farther away, and you just go faster.
But
So you
how
can
do
teleport. You can like chain teleport.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. But at the same time, how would I control the distance in which I go?
That would be part of your abilities.
Yeah. How would I do it though?
Oh,
You have the ability. You have to figure it out.
I
Depends
heard
on how hard you concentrate.
a good limitation on. I don't remember where I heard this limitation, but like,
Probably YouTube.
yeah, it was YouTube somewhere. I don't remember, or it might have just been a podcast I was listening to on
The
a different.
dark net.
Anyways,
You don't
the
mention
idea
it on the podcast.
is,
Dark web.
however far you teleport, there's an explosion with that radius.
That just seems
That's a would you press.
dangerous.
You watch
Exactly.
someone play. Would you press the button?
Was that what it was?
I no, just
I
from
think
what you
that's
just said.
probably
I
right.
haven't seen it, but from what you just said, that's exactly what it sounds like.
That's probably
That's
right. It
probably
might have
was.
been a playthrough of that, but that'd be an interesting limitation. It would be that would
That wouldn't-
would
that wouldn't be a
essentially
limitation
nullify
for
your
me.
power.
That wouldn't be a limitation for me. That'd be a limitation for everyone around me.
Yeah, think about it. You'd be like,
Limitation for
I
me.
want to get to my car quicker.
5-foot explosion.
Yep.
But it would be where I
I don't know,
left,
I
though,
like
right?
Zach's-
Not where I'm going.
Yeah, it can only teleport.
I
as
like
far as you
Zach's
can see.
limitation better than that. I'm
Yeah.
just-
But okay, yeah.
That just seems like a weapon of mass destruction.
yeah.
I
Then
could
you just become a
I could
hazard to yourself and
I
others.
could just fucking look up, do the top of Everest, look all the way into the distance, and just Let's fucking do it. Boom!
Yeah, I don't.
You don't
Blow up
really-
yourself.
I don't trust
No,
Austin with
'cause-
that power.
No, what it would be is like the explosion would occur from where I teleported from, and it would
So
be
you,
to where I
whenever
am.
you teleport, you just walk away from the explosion.
Exactly. That's why I said it wouldn't affect me. Like it would just be like,
Well, it would and it wouldn't.
Well,
Think
it
about
would.
how many people would be after you when you're just causing explosions willingly.
how the fuck are they gonna catch me?
And if they get too close, bam.
Boom! The tap on my shoulder, just blink a foot in front of me.
Just like walk straight up to someone and then teleport like behind them.
Oh my god!
A little explosion just gets them. That'd be
Can
terrible.
I get that one now?
No.
No, you can't have that limitation.
You can't
the
have that.
limitation is you can only teleport as far as you can see.
Okay,
So which one do you want?
I'll take the teleportation.
What's your name?
Teleporto man.
Teleporto man.
Teleportable mushroom burger.
Teleportable mushroom.
Why not just Teleportabella?
I'm a mushroom?
Yes.
Do I dress like a mushroom?
Teleportable.
Actually,
Yes.
no, that would work if you created explosions because mushroom clouds.
And the explosions are nuclear.
I don't know. Huh.
Warp zone.
No.
I like their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know.
That's copyrighted, Seth.
Damn it.
Now we're gonna get a copyright strike on this video because of you.
Damn
If I ever get this far.
it. I gotta work for their lawsuit.
I really don't know.
We can come back.
Or we can just go with Teleportabella.
No, we can't.
You
I like that.
Teleportabella?
Working title. Working title.
It's a
Work in progress. So Seth, you've had some time to think. What do you want?
Sound manipulation.
Sound manipulation.
Yes.
Why?
The
Because
ability.
he wants jazz music to sound good.
No. Well, okay. One, there's
I'm
just
kidding.
a practical application of just having a soundtrack wherever I go. Get some like
You have-
snap
you have
sound
lit
waves,
jams wherever
and then
you wanna
change
go.
the sound waves to play like a song or something. So there's that. Also, you can like sound can do damage. A
Yeah.
lot of damage. And like
Not if
just
you don't have hearing.
boom, sonic boom.
Do you know what else can do damage?
What?
Explosions.
Boom.
Hey, I use sound get at really high frequencies, have it like stir up atoms or whatever really fast, go really fast, boom, explosion. I
Okay,
think that's
what's
what
his
sounds works.
limitation?
He's deaf.
that's exactly what I was going to... You're deaf.
Oh, come on, that's one of those contradiction ones. It's not a limitation,
That's
that's
You're
you
blind.
get this, but fuck you.
It doesn't negate your ability to manipulate sound, it just negates your ability to hear the manipulations of sound that you create.
No,
How
no,
can-
hold on.
No,
No,
you can't do that
Let's
because you would.
say he's hard of hearing, but whatever he hears is really fucked up. Like to normal people, it sounds really fucked up, but to him, it sounds really great.
Like his own manipulations?
Yeah, like if you're doing a soundtrack for wherever you go,
I messed it up.
to you it sounds great, but to everyone else it sounds terrible.
To everyone else, it's What's New Pussycat.
Eh. It also feels that feels like again like a fuck you.
Yeah.
There's some limitation, but
Sound
whatever.
manipulation.
So most of these are.
I know.
Like-
That's why I wouldn't ask you guys for help with my super anything. But
We wouldn't try to give you these what was I calling these?
The team of disabled
Manipulation.
I was
superheroes.
calling them manipulations, but what are they? What are
Limitation.
limitations? We wouldn't try to give you these limitations if you actually had superpowers, but we're just saying to even it out. So if you have a superpower, you have a superpower.
This is the Sokovia quote.
unintentionally using it for ill by playing It's Friday
How
everywhere I
about-
go
How
by accident.
about for a different one? No matter, you can't control the volume. It's always like either extremely loud or incredibly quiet, and you don't know when it's gonna change volume.
Doesn't that like defeat the purpose of sound manipulation?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause then I'm not.
Well, I thought he was
feel like it-
the way he was explaining
take
was
this-
mostly just talking about like tones and stuff.
you can
so.
change volume too.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, well, the way you were explaining was.
I know.
I think
I
deafness
feel like it
makes
shouldn't be
sense.
anything to do with sound.
What?
Then
Elimination.
how is it?
Yeah, he doesn't have arms.
Ooh.
No, I was thinking like
He has
blind.
sound manipulation, but he's blind.
I think, like I said earlier, he's blind.
Okay,
I
that'll be
didn't hear you.
Daredevil.
Exactly. That's like that's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, because to be fair, if you have
See, I got a pretty
like,
good look at
there's
you.
a difference between having like enhanced hearing, but to the fact that you can actually manipulate sound.
Mm-hmm.
Being deaf wouldn't be like that big of an. It'd probably be
Blind.
Being blind.
wouldn't be
Being
that
deaf
big
would
of
be
a
a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
But
Being blind probably wouldn't be that big of an issue.
I would live with that.
I'm blind.
I'm blind.
Why is Daredevil not called Batman? It just makes sense.
Wait, what?
Really? He uses sonar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Batman was made a long time before.
You're not wrong.
And
The real question is, why is
that's
Batman
kind of-
named Batman?
Right.
Because he
Because
dresses
he's
like
a
a bat.
fashion. Because he's a fashion.
Which came first, the costume or the name? Did like the creator of Batman come up with the name Batman to make a bat suit, or just like draws like
They
it's
drew-
like hey, it
drew
looks
a
like
man
bat,
who looked like a
named
bat.
Batman.
I really hope the guy was high when he was Batman.
What do you want for your superpower, Zach?
I don't know. I keep on going back to super speed.
Okay.
That works.
We're not giving you the shoe size limitation, just so you know. That's what would be the limitation for
You
him?
burn calories at a normal rate.
Oh god.
No, he would not be able to run very far.
He would
That's
die.
like- Speed, but no endurance.
Yeah.
That's again like a. Would you press the button? fuck
He'd
you.
go. He'd run. He'd probably like get out of this neighborhood and then be instantly exhausted because of the speed at which he's going.
Yeah.
He had super speed.
But no brakes.
But no brakes. You have to slow down gradually.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
like,
That wouldn't be a limitation though. 'Cause,
Whenever
like
I'm
you
in
would
my
get to the
house.
point where like that would just become second nature.
But it would be a limitation. His being blind would be a limitation, but at
But
a
that
certain
would be
point
a
he'd
for-
get used to it.
Yeah.
It's the same with all of us.
Like, is,
Caleb would probably just work on getting stronger physically, so that way his mental abilities could get.
But
probably-
what am I supposed to do? Eat carrots?
yeah.
Get LASIK.
You can get surgery, yeah.
No, because my glasses are what cause it.
Oh, yeah.
We never
you're the
said
one who
that.
came up with that.
Well, that's because we were doing items, and I
No,
was
we
just
weren't.
We
like,
weren't. We were
It's
It's
the
the
just
item just for him.
That was
So-
just this
That was just a
joke.
joke.
Shoe joke. Shoe joke.
Your ability is innate. Anyways, so Zach has super speed, but he has to slow down gradually. That works.
I think there's something better. You can do better than that.
That would be. You would not be able to make. Would you be able to make turns?
Why not?
You could.
You have to slow down to make a turn.
Yeah.
You do like a 90 degree, like 180.
But you have to
Yeah, I
stop.
can pivot.
Okay. Okay.
See, he's on his feet, so it's a little bit different.
That's true.
Okay. Hey, when I'm in a car, I'm on 4 feet.
We'd assume that he has the ability to have the strength to get himself to a 90-degree turn if he has the ability to run as fast as he can.
Because if you
Yeah.
stop too slow, it's like you're crashing
Also,
into
we're
something.
stipulating that
So it's
you-
actually that's how actual physics would work if you.
We're stipulating
At
that
super speed.
insects aren't going to go through his head, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say I
Yeah,
don't
so
have
like-
the bullshit Speed Force bubble when I'm running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that or you die.
Like that guy.
Don't mind. What?
It's the Flash.
Oh no, that guy's dead. That's right.
That guy.
He'd be dead, and then boom, like that guy.
That guy.
Oh, wait.
Who are you?
Seth, your super name.
Oh,
What's your power?
Sonic.
No.
You're not even the fast one either.
Oh yeah.
The subwoofer.
Sonic
The
boom.
subwoofer.
Sonic boom.
Subwoofer.
I like the subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
Yeah, the subwoofer.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does. Shut up. You
Do you know what a subwoofer is?
Do you know what a subwoofer?
No.
Oh, well, that's why it doesn't make sense to you.
I don't know what it is.
A subwoofer. Subs?
I know what subs it. I don't know what it's
Like the sandwich?
Yeah.
Subs like
Like the speakers.
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 Okay.
Makes a ton of sense.
Like the one of the house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one in this room, so.
Probably. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that big one.
Yep.
They make loud, low bass. You're the
And then
subwoofer.
you're also a wolf.
And then you're also a wolf.
Yeah.
Everyone has a gimmick these days.
So what's Zach's superhero name? Let's not go with the Flash. That's a little on the nose.
Scarlet Speedster.
Scarlet. He's the Streak.
That's another name for the Flash.
I know. So is the Scarlet
I know.
Speedster.
Scarlet Witch? No. Wait.
What if every time Zach ran? No. What if every time I teleported, I would be in a different outfit? Nah, you said like the streak, and I was like, what if like Zach, when he was anytime he was running, he had to be fully naked? That was his limitation. But it's like every time he appears somewhere else, he's wearing a different outfit.
It actually wouldn't be bad.
If Zach wants a super speed, he has to be
Every
naked.
now and then.
Well, I mean, I could run fast enough that people don't
Exactly.
see me.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens
I
when you
could
stop?
carry clothes with me so that when I do stop,
But you're gonna have that small
I-
interval every
Caucasian
time.
I immediately change into clothes.
The Caucasian blur.
But see,
Caucasian blur. It was so white. Zach, we just. I'm sorry.
What?
You're not the Caucasian blur.
Do you want which limitation do you want? Gradually slowing down, or you need to be naked?
I don't care.
How about both?
What? No, we're not gonna do that.
That way people can see him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna
I
say
will
gradually
try.
slowing down so that way I can
No.
do some art of it.
No. No, it's
It's not your decision to make.
No, gradually slowing down is a better limitation.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, I'm sorry.
How fucking funny that would be.
Yeah, I do.
How about every time you... No, never mind.
What?
We're not giving you that limitation.
Wait, what?
No.
Wait,
We're
what?
not putting it in your
No,
head.
it's too late. What?
Every time you teleport, you're naked.
That's what. Every time I teleported, I'd be wearing like a different thing of clothing.
Yeah. Every now and then you wind up in your birthday suit.
I mean, let's say you have the ability to do that, but that's not your limitation.
Sweet.
Just tell-
I just appeared to wherever I am incognito.
Maybe because
Dude, actually, that actually like makes sense though. Like,
You need to go to a party, just teleport until you get something that works.
can I teleport in place?
No.
you have to
Teleport
teleport
one
at
foot to
least
the
in
next.
front of you.
Or, like, one foot in any
Yeah,
direction.
At least a foot.
In any direction. So just find a space where you have a foot to teleport and just go back and forth until you have something that works.
It's not that difficult.
So just get a 2 foot
Or
wide mirror.
change clothes.
Or that too.
Like, this is not the only way for you to change your outfit.
But that's so much more convenient.
Now imagine all of us in these scenarios. Wait, we gotta go with Harrison. Harrison.
You need Zach's name first.
Who's that? Oh.
What?
You mean the Caucasian blur?
We can keep the name.
Yeah, he is white.
But you guys have actual, like, real names. We got a Canadian cranium.
That's hardly a real name.
Teleportabella.
I'm not a fucking mushroom.
You got no. Every time you teleport, you end up in a mushroom suit.
Yes.
Part-time job advertising at Hardee's.
And it's only because you want to be called Teleportabella.
I wear like a hat. That's
That's gotta dress like a dog.
That's just a wolf.
The subwoofer.
Ah, it's a pun.
No. Kind of.
I don't know. You have any ideas?
I don't know.
Okay. Caucasian Blur is the working title, I guess, since we don't have anything.
It's not a work. That's final product.
That's final product, baby. I don't know. I haven't been thinking about mine. I've been too busy thinking about your guys's.
God damn it.
If I had one superpower, What are you doing, Caleb?
It would be Caucasianism.
What?
It would be the ability to have white privilege. Oh, wait.
I love being a white male.
Okay.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. Be comfortable in your skin.
That's something I'll never hear my parents say.
Yeah.
Hoda.
His eyes become projector screens, so he can watch whatever TV show he wants at any time.
Yeah,
Or-
but at the same
or
time, his
Netflix.
eyes are projector screens. You can't see anything.
There we go. We figured it out.
Oh, I know. I would want to have, like, elemental telekinesis, if that makes sense.
You're the
That
Avatar.
Yeah, so
No. Okay.
He's throwing.
More like Ness. Where, like, I don't have the ability to, like, if there's water, I can't just, like, control it, but
You
I can, like,
control. He
create
controls matter.
pieces
You
of
control
water.
energy.
Sure.
Sort of. Well, that's what lightning is.
That's kind of sort of. Lightning, fire.
Water is an energy.
Yeah,
Water is
no.
matter. I think fire is too.
Is fire matter?
I don't know. Fire does matter.
No,
I'm
fire's
pretty
not
sure water matters too.
Yeah.
It's kind of essential.
Yeah.
Fire is just a release of kinetic energy.
Yeah, fire's
So,
not
that
matter.
matter. Okay.
Technically, it's burning carbon, so
Yeah.
it's just kinetic energy. So yeah, I would like control over kinetic energy, I guess, is what that would be called. I don't know. what
And
it
we'll
would
call
be
you Xbox Connect.
called. What?
Xbox Kinetic. There we go.
Just remove the Xbox and I'll sure. Why Xbox?
That's gotta be the
Because I
stupidest
thought-
thing I ever heard in this room.
Why are you trying to draw parallels to a failed gaming peripheral?
So I thought it'd be funny. Anyway.
But we're superheroes, Seth.
Yeah. No, you got sponsored.
Got sponsored.
I got
By
sponsored.
Microsoft.
I got sponsored by Microsoft. I'm the Xbox Kinetic.
Here, you have an origin story.
My origin story is I had these superpowers and Xbox was like, we can use this shit.
And they sponsored you.
Okay, well there we go.
No, guys.
Oh, what's my
What's our
limitation?
team name?
I need a
Limitation.
limitation.
Your hands are starfish.
My hands are starfish.
Yes.
No, shut up.
What?
What? That's dumb.
Where did you even?
Alright, Caleb's out of this conversation.
I don't know.
I mean,
But I could then multiply my hands by cutting off fingers.
Yeah.
And just growing more.
well,
What's
you're
the
not growing-
downside?
You're growing starfish, not hands.
They got suction cups.
When you cut them off, they're not going to reattach to your body.
That's true.
No one would ever shake your hand again.
But my hands would definitely just like regrow.
Yeah.
But they'd be starfish.
They'd be starfish. You're not wrong.
I don't know how to limit your powers.
Well, we limited your powers pretty effectively.
Yeah.
What are your powers?
Control over kinetic energy, like like I can.
Lightning and fire. Wait, does that mean you can control anything that is moving?
That's what I was.
No.
So
that's
if
the
you
weird
just
part.
like,
So Zach, because he's really fast, and he's
because that's what kinetic energy is. It's what keeps things.
Yeah,
moving.
like I could steal kinetic energy from things, turn it into potential energy.
So you could speed things up and slow them down.
I guess technically, if I learn to use my powers as such.
That sounds ridiculously powerful.
Yeah.
I wasn't considering that when I mentioned the
You're
power.
OP.
I wasn't considering it. It wasn't something that I thought
That's
of.
like stop time.
You can't.
How about control over
anything-
ions?
Ion Television,
Yes.
Yes.
the entire network.
Change-
Yes,
channel.
that network.
Yes.
I am a CEO of a television network. That is my superpower.
He's gonna cancel or let bad.
I'm bringing
shows or
back
let them
Ghost
run it.
Whisperer.
I
That's my superpower. I bring back Ghost Whisperer. Damn. Done.
It keeps getting canceled, but it keeps coming back.
No, that's our team's goal.
To bring Ghost Whisperer back online, back on air.
Man, we are the worst superheroes ever.
I like just elemental control. How about
Okay.
we
Yeah.
call it that?
Control
I
of
don't
the
have kinetic energy control. I have
So-
elemental control.
Is
The
the Avatar.
Avatar.
No, I can't I can create things like fire, electricity, but I can't like control it already happening.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You use your own.
Basically, I'm able to control like chemistry around my hands.
So you're like Pyro or Iceman,
Sure.
but with a bunch of different shit.
Your magic.
Sure. Yeah.
Basically.
He's the magic man.
What's my limitation though?
You
You need a limitation. You
can't
just
control
be
anything
goofy.
around you. It's only you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's only my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that only?
Well, even then, that's straight just not a limitation. I mean, he can always use what he has.
Yeah.
To
It's
manipulate
only in his
everything
hands,
else.
but his hands are starfish.
Damn it. Who let Caleb back in the room?
He never left.
Nailed it.
How about the more I use my powers, the more my kinetic energy burns off?
You use your own energy to create.
Yeah, so I get the more I use it, the weaker I get
Yeah.
because I'm using my own energy.
And then so it
He's
just
alive.
needs, quote unquote needs to recharge in a sense.
Yeah.
You're using your own energy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's probably
To
better
create
than
energy.
mine, but I'm still going with starfish.
Well, no, his is. Yours
can have
is pretty
starfish
much the
hands,
same.
too.
Yours
No.
can be manipulated.
His
very easily.
limitation.
Yeah, his limitation can be manipulated by him working out. I mean, yours
No,
can too.
his limitation on me is what he
Oh
wants.
no!
Oh, yeah.
He
Oh
wants
no!
me to have the starfish hands.
Starfish hands.
I feel like it would only work with water.
I need a
then.
name, and then we'll come up with a team name. I don't know.
Starfish Sam.
The Avatar. No.
Starfish.
And he just doesn't. He just wears a giant starfish.
Aquaman. No.
Let's just go with kinetic.
Roll.
I
Xbox
thought you were
kinetic.
doing-
Xbox Kinetic.
I know I don't have kinetic
Xbox
energy.
Yeah.
Kinetic.
I still
But
like
that's
that.
but I'm fine with that name.
Xbox Kinetic is still funny.
Okay.
Still
It's
good.
not my power, but it is
What
what it
about
is.
What does Pot of Greed do?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's our team name? Is Pot of Greed?
We dropped
We're
2 cards,
mercenaries.
mark that.
We are the Pot of Greed.
We're
Hear us
mercenaries.
roar. What's our team name?
That's what you should rename this podcast to. Pod of Greed.
The Pot of Greed podcast. The Pod of Greed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you get it.
What's our team name, guys? The Yo
Lame
Play
asses.
Bandits. What?
Yo play where yogurt? You're literally looking at a thing of yo play.
I know. That's why I said it.
The,
The
God we suck at being superheroes gang.
We have some pretty good power.
Microphone,
the,
TV.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Extended edition.
That's me.
The PS4 controller.
I'm the extended
What
edition.
the hell does that mean?
Is that your name?
Like the original, like
Rather
the,
than Portabella, Teleportabella, your extended edition.
I mean,
like the original
What,
team
is
comes
he-
without
does
him,
he have
but
the
for an
powers
extra
of elongated man and
I'm
Mr. Fantastic now?
No, it's just he doesn't understand what it means, so he names himself that.
You guys are the superhero group. I'm DLC.
He's the guy for like extra. Like we bring him on. If they pay extra, we bring him
you
on.
know, it's like if you can find them, then you can hire them. We're like the A team, and then if you pay extra, you get him.
If you can find them, you can hire
You guys are the A team. I'm the B.
Okay, we're not gonna be called the A team. That's
Fine, the
taken.
B team.
The B.
With a backup team.
The A team has no superpowers. They're just a bunch of guys who know what the fuck they're doing, and then we got superpowers.
just
We're
a bunch
We're
of
the
guys
B
with
team.
superpowers.
We're like
who
the
don't
B
know what we're
team
doing.
of the Avengers, so we're the Justice League.
Oh.
Cold-blooded, Caleb.
Discount
See
Avengers.
here.
Zach's about to go
See
off.
here,
He
whippersnapper.
goes, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold my weed. What's her name? Be your name.
The Justice Avengers.
Of America.
The Avengers League
The Justice Avengers of America.
League.
of Canada.
The West Coast Justice Avengers of America.
League.
We're in the middle. We're in the Midwest.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
I forgot to bring my Canadian water.
Aw.
Hero
Yeah.
Squad 5.
What is this, Big Hero 6 except like without a fluffy mascot?
You can be our fluffy mascot. You're in a mushroom costume.
Oh my god, no, we should all be. If I'm a mushroom, we should all be like a food that goes together, and then we'll be named like
The salad.
the food that we all make. We should all be
The
designed
healthy,
on
nutritious
food.
breakfast.
Like I'm a mushroom.
We're
What
the
goes with
food
mushroom?
pyramid.
Nah,
We're
but,
here to
but
take
he's already
you
an
down.
Xbox.
So we're a great evening. Portobello mushrooms and Xbox,
What the fuck are we saying?
or maybe just Xbox and shrooms. Who says it had to be Portobello?
We're the high flyers. Even though we don't fly, but we're high.
None of us fly, but we're the high flyers.
Just like, dude,
Dude.
is that the alarm? Is it? I think the alarm's going. Should we-
Zach!
Zach!
Go there now.
Go check on it. Take off your clothes and run. That's not my limitation.
Do it
anyway,
It'd be
anyway.
funny. That'd be funny, dude.
You know, if I really had this power, I'd probably just do steroids.
Get super buff so you can do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
We're Def Leopard.
What?
what?
I saw them.
That's what his.
No, what were
He's
you,
wearing a
blind
Def Leppard
leopard?
t-shirt.
What were we, blind leopard?
Blind leopard, because you're blind.
I forgot Seth was blind.
Hey, no, I'm blind.
Seth just has immense audio control.
I
We're
have
the-
perfect pitch.
We're the
Huzzah.
Starlight Crew.
Okay, I'm actually fine with
Yeah.
that.
Starlighters.
We're quarter down.
It was so
Why the
obvious.
fuck
was
did
so
it take this
obvious.
long?
Why didn't we think of that?
No, we're two girls. One up.
Whoa.
What?
No, we're not.
No.
We were at a trivia night, video game trivia, and at halftime they listed off all the teams and what places they were in, and one of the teams named themselves Two Girls, One Up.
You know, that's also a very popular shirt.
Really?
Yeah, it has Peach and Daisy on it, and they're holding a 1-up.
I've not seen it.
I haven't either.
Me neither.
Okay, we're the quarter down. We consist of Teleportabella, teleporter who can only teleport within his own sight.
And for some reason, what's a mushroom?
It's like Batman. We don't know why he was a bat.
I don't know
He
why.
just does.
The subwoofer, the blind man with control over audio.
You know, it kind of makes sense because he probably has a seeing eye dog.
Yes! Yes!
My sidekick, the seeing eye dog.
Well, no, it's a wolf that you tamed using, like, using
Made of sound.
Using sound and replicating mating rituals.
You guys are only a superhero together. You're sub, he's woofer.
Why am I just
And you're
sub?
subwoofer. Because
He just
together,
be woofer.
together you're subwoofer.
Together.
Stop trying to break up the duo.
Yeah, come on.
Just accept.
He's your dog. You have to take care
Would
of
it be
him.
sub and woofer?
What if he dies?
No,
No.
you're subwoofer.
Subwoofer. No, that's our story arc. Woofer dies.
That's my character.
Find a new woofer.
That's my
We have
origin
to find a
story.
new woofer.
My pet dog dies.
Nah, that's how we like. That's, when we go after the villain, who are we fighting?
I don't know.
Like-
Someone else with superpowers.
When
serious.
Colin comes back, we'll have him become a supervillain.
yeah, we'll
alright.
pick out Colin.
And-
So, the Teleportabella, subwoofer. The Canadian Cranium, the boy who can only use telekinesis on things that he could actually lift in regular life.
Which
Right
is
now-
not much.
Right now, that's not much. TBH.
I can lift a water bottle that's empty.
the
With my
Caucasian
Blur.
Blur. A man.
I never agreed to be part of this team, so
Well, you are.
But you are. He's.
Caucasian Blur, the man who runs fast but needs time to slow down.
Probably needs time to speed up too.
And
only said slow down.
Only slow down now.
Xbox Kinetic. Man with control over the elements who gets wiped out easily because he's using his own energy.
And a sponsor.
And
And
together
sponsored
we
by
are
Microsoft.
quarter down.
That's our new show.
Yay.
Okay, I'll come up with a theme.
We don't
I
have
mean, you're the
things.
sound guy.
What?
Yeah, you are the sound
Exactly.
guy. There you go. There's our superpowers. We did it, guys. We did it.
I'm proud.
We're a team.
We've done nothing but come up with our hypothetical superpowers. We're not heroes yet, just super.
We're not the heroes this city deserves.
Nor are we the ones it needs. We're just kind of around.
We're just here. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the Quarter Down podcast background noise today. Thanks
What
to
if
our
we
guest.
had background noise in our background noise podcast?
We are the background noise.
It's Austin eating potato chips.
Right
Wait,
next
if we're the background noise, what's the actual noise?
I don't know. Someone doing their laundry or something.
Pornhub reveals sites most commonly misspelled search terms and people's reactions are gold.
What?
Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Well, you can look up that story yourself. I don't care enough about it to keep it in the
Do you want to know
podcast.
what it is, Ryle?
No.
No, not really.
No, I really don't.
Thanks for watching.
In Mississippi, it's porn.
You gotta be there.
That's so sad.
That's so Mississippi. No.
Well,
I've been there.
So thank you to Caleb for joining us on this super-powered edition of the Background Noise podcast. And we'll
Man,
see.
it's difficult typing with one hand.
And we'll see what happens with our villain next week when Colin is back. He will be our supervillain that we must fight.
I'm sure he'd rather be the villain than hero.
Probably.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion.
Porn.
Da, 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 da,
Porn.
da.
You meant to search porn, but you made a typo and searched porn on Google. You saw this on an Urban Dictionary and it made you curious, so you clicked it. Now you are here. That's the definition of Urban Dictionary.